I am Antonio Carluccio, and I am in Australia. I am on a journey of discovery through the southwest of Australia, a land full of contrast, harsh and beautiful landscapes, diverse cultures, modern, innovative, rich and ancient, and of course, food. Sophisticated and simple, new and exciting. I never had similar food. I will be guided on my journey by Aboriginal Elder Richard Walley of the Nyoongar people who have lived on this land for thousands of years. Their existence guided by the cycle of life around them.
All this area here is the Badong area. Badong is where my mum was born. She was born in York, and York in our Nyoongar language is also woman or girl. The girl is York. I'm going to introduce Antonio to the quondong. Although the wild quondong season is finished, there is still some fruiting, and that's in the garden of Adolphe and Walter. And they have a property near York.
Oh, this is the quondong.
This is the quondong
Oh, that's
tree.
interesting.
This is the fruit.
Oh, yes. My good, beautiful. I'm really curious, Richard, to see how you use this one.
Well, we use it, of course, for the same thing. You can eat them raw,
Yes.
like this, which we mostly did.
Yes.
And it's full of vitamins,
Yes.
lots of vitamins. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slowly open this one up.
Yeah.
Just run our nails that way for a nice little part. Then we can just pull the flesh like that. And it's got this nice flesh. This one here, you taste that, you can eat that. It's got that nice little tarty tang about it. But it's
Very interesting. It tastes quite funny in a certain sense. It doesn't have any specific taste,
No.
but it's lovely pleasant. I really look for using this in a dish to see how it tastes. How do you use it yourself?
I don't do very much about it. I just stew it and put it on our Wheaties in the morning.
Good. I am so glad to find again something new. My goodness, this is paradise here.
Some of Adolphe and Walter's quondongs end up here at the Wildflower Restaurant, where Antonio, with the help of chef Jed Gerard, is going to put a little Nyoongar into a classic Italian dessert.
Tiramisu in Italian means lift me up or pick me up. It was created by a mother which was very worried about the condition of her son. So it had to be lift up. So this is the origin of that.
Ah, there you go.
So we start, in fact, in doing the cream that comes on top, and this is the fantastic mascarpone. It's a cheese. Then we put a little bit of sugar, caster sugar, and then I put yolk of egg. There you are. And now we add a little bit of cream.
So you need it nice and just smooth.
Smooth. It should be just like a cream, non-cooked cream. Right?
Oh, you got your headband on today.
Oh, yes.
Thinking hard.
And I'm very proud to be one of you.
There you go.
And now we start with the fish.
Fish fingers.
So we went to get fish fingers instead of biscotti.
Local fish, Antonio?
There you go.
Do you see the habit of
Yeah,
listen to advertisement? Fish fingers. Now, this is lady's finger. It's called, in Italian, they're called savoiardi, from Savoy. Anyway, they are coming now. We put this wonderful mixture here that Jed has prepared for me, and it is the coffee or liquid made with a wattle.
So traditionally, Antonio,
Yes.
you'd use the black coffee,
Yes.
and instead we've made that same flavour with the
Yes.
wattle seeds.
Yes. Now, you dip the biscuit very briefly, not to let it become too soggy. Richard, this is one for you and one for me.
Oh, that's good.
What about me?
No,
Where's my one?
You don't need to be lifted up.
But Antonio, I did all the work to make it.
No, I know. Okay, we give the
Okay.
rest of the bowl here.
Yeah.
So then I put a little bit of cream here, you see, and you build layers.
But you can do this in a big platter to share as well?
You can do a big platter,
Okay.
obviously. Yes. And something fantastic that I discovered in York, and this is this fruit here, called quondong.
Quondong.
And that's just been cooked in some palm sugar and cardamom, Antonio?
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
And this is also known as the native peach.
Isn't that a peach? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we take a little bit of cocoa powder and just, And now one for Richard and one for me. So you dip a little bit to have a little bit of biscuit as well.
I just want to taste those quondong.
Very, very good. It's called the peach of the bush.
Peach of the bush.
So you have everything in bush.
We got it all in the bush. Back out at York, Badong country, I want Antonio to know a little about our dreaming history and realise how it's connected to the way the land is shaped. We meet my brother Oral, and he's going to talk about how significant the country is to us.
This is our country here. Ngala is the word for we. So for Nyoongar people, we always speak about our country, Ngala Buja. This is our country here, this is our land. This is our place that is sacred to us. The stories, the dreaming stories, the song lines, all link all of us that come from this area that were spiritually and physically connected to this land. The ways of how we connect to each other, how we connect to the birds, the trees, the river, are told in stories that have been for 2,000 generations plus. So the Wild story was our rainbow serpent. He was a creation being that created all the waterways, not just the rivers, but all the creeks and the underground reservoirs, the deep rock pools within the river were all part of that creation story, that dreaming story, which was the Wild was the key figure in that dream.
We're going to a very special place. Now this place is going to be a place where lots of our people have gathered for thousands of years. And today we're gathering with our family and friends to share some food. Cook in the old style, cook sometimes in a new style. So it's a bit of traditional, a bit of contemporary. And we want to share this night with you, and you share the night with the world. Bringing Antonio to a place like this is as good as it can get. This is what our people would do for thousands of years. Just a fire, surround, you can't see a building anywhere around here. It's fantastic.
Hey Mitch, we got kangaroo tails. Yep. Nice.
What are we going to do with these, Vince?
Which one's the bigger one?
This one.
Okay, that one will skin, and this one will do your traditional way that's been done for thousands of years.
Yeah, well, this one, so Mitch, what we'll do with this one? Yeah, we'll singe him and we'll put him in the ashes. Yeah. So this one here, Vince?
Well, if I could help skinning it, but I'm used to having a hook to hang it on. So what are we going to do out here in the middle of nowhere for a hook?
Well, listen, Vince, I've got just the thing for you.
You're serious?
We can make a hook.
With a tree?
So we stick it on this nice hook here, provided to us by the tree.
What we do now is it's held in place, but as I'm working on it, I noticed that I'm starting to see all the sinews that these were just so valuable to me.
Of course, the sinews, Vince, we use as a string. It's one of those strings that's nice and soft when you start with it.
Yes.
When it hardens up, it just stays firm.
Just scotching the hair off at the moment, get much hair as we can. And then after a while we'll just wipe him clean, we'll put him in ashes.
Okay, you start pulling.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
now.
you ready?
Here we go.
Okay,
This is
and
the
it's
magic
down,
part.
down,
It's
down. That's it, keep going. Oh, we're getting there. Okay, here I come. Here I come.
Here you come. Ready, go.
Here I come.
Here we come.
Oh, up. We'll do it again. Oh man, look at that. What an amazing, and not only have we got food, and if we wanted to, we could remove
string.
some of these strings, and they're really long, eh?
Tell you what, Vince, if
But
I did
this
it
one-
like that and let it settle for a while,
Yes.
I reckon you can take that home when it comes nice and hard and make someone very happy.
Oh, you reckon we could have the beautiful ring? Okay, I've just done one too.
There you go.
Look at this. Richard, I take you to be my lawful wedded Aboriginal.
Vince, I don't take you serious.
I am extremely excited because I will cook for the first time tail of kangaroo. I put a little bit of flour around it in order to absorb the wonderful juices. How is the onion there?
Yeah, looks good, Antonio.
Fantastic. We have carrots chopped and celery. And now can you put this as well? What's honey? So slowly, slowly, slowly. Now it becomes water because it needs it. Ah, wonderful. And I leave it there for half an hour.
Nyoongars will cook yonga, or kangaroo, but Antonio, he's going to use the raw kangaroo to create a signature dish that also only uses local ingredient.
If somebody would have told me that in the future I would have made a carpaccio my preferred dish, which usually I use with truffles, but do it with bush products. It is such an excitement, you know, all new for me. And this is the fillet
Yes, yeah.
of
Kangaroo.
kangaroo.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Can you show it to
Beautiful,
me?
absolutely. So we're going to
A
smoke
light
this.
smoke.
Lightly smoke it with the
Yes.
native Jawa wood.
Yes.
Smells like a bushfire, huh?
It does.
So we're just going to light this now. Now we're
Yes.
just going to cover that up, and it's going
Yes.
to take approximately 45 minutes
Yes.
to smoke, yes?
If you don't have a smoker, you don't need to use one because I like it raw as it is. Oh, wonderful, look at this. So you want to have almost paper thin slices of meat. Practically you have to do it from the center out so that you really flatten it perfectly. You see? Wonderful. So do you see now how wonderful is in the center, still raw as we want it, and we put it there. So now look at this, all new for me. What really I couldn't believe exists is this here, and this bush lime. Unbelievable that this is a lime. Look at this. We put just a little bit of the seed and of the pulp because it's acidic.
So the bush limes, Antonio, they've got their own little unique flavour about them.
Yes.
There's a little bit of that sound, but not too sour.
No.
So it's got that tang about it.
Shall we call it bush caviar?
Bush caviar.
Absolutely.
Lovely. So, and we have here the second item of the bush, which is the macadamia. Here's a very special machine that you crack it with this. Look at this. Ah, lovely. And here we sort of cut it a little bit like this, just a few bits and pieces. So this just a little bit of texture, not very much. This we can put it all. It's lovely to have it all like this.
This is another native lime.
You know, I know raisins, they look like this. It tastes a little bit of grape. It tastes like an unripe grape.
Yeah, tastes like a bush lime.
So that pepper, bush pepper, tastes like chili and pepper together. It's quite sharp in the middle, and I
Yes.
love it. It's fantastic. Let me see.
How's that?
Fantastic. A little bit here. Very good. This sort of wonderful stuff that you find at the beach. I just put just a few needles there.
And this just grows all along the beach in
All
Western
along the beach in
Australia.
West Australia, you pick it up,
Wow.
yes.
Then we have a little bit of salt. Lovely salt here. Where does it come from?
This is from the Murray River. It's a
Murray
pink salt
River.
from the Murray
My
River.
goodness, here in Australia, you got everything.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
And last but not least, this is macadamia oil.
Macadamia oil.
So you can do it without the olive oil.
You can do it without the oil.
Lovely.
But they make it in the same way as the olive oil? They press
Yes,
it.
yes. So the dish. I am glad to have improved the carpaccio.
Oh.
Wow, look at that. It's like Western Australia on a plate.
Wow.
West Australia on a plate.
And we give it. Shall we give it to him?
Yes,
I can't wait
Here
to
we
taste
go.
this. Oh, wow.
So little rolls like this, that's just wonderful. You see, fantastic is when the ingredients, they complement each other.
So, Antonio, this last little bit I'm going to have, we call this Nyoongar darch.
Darch.
Nyoongar darch, kangaroo meat.
But be careful, it's very expensive. I guess that in a restaurant you could charge 60 quid for that.
60 quid.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
eat this
going
very
to-
slowly.
Going to the bush, find all those things. It takes half a day.
And for you to cook it too.
Yes, oh,
yeah, that costs extra.
I'm going to carry this around all day.
I am happy. Are you happy, Richard?
Yes, I'm happy. What about you, Jed? You happy?
I'd be happy if there was more carpaccio, Richard.
A wonderful warm bake.
Cover it over.
And this you have done it for thousands of years.
The process for thousands of years, yes. The ingredients have changed a little bit because now we use modern flour, of course, rather than the old grinded flour. But the process
Which flour
is the
was
same.
it? Which flour was it?
The wattle seed. Remember the wattle seed?
yeah, oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
crush
yeah,
the wattle seed? Used to be wattle seed. But this one here we'll leave on for about 10 minutes, Mitch, before we turn it over.
Turn him over. Turn him over the other side.
There you got him. Okay, let's put him over here in a nice spot.
Pretty good.
Here we go.
Oh, the
There we
smell.
go, Mitch.
The smell.
It's cold, good for you, clean your teeth.
And a little bit of ashes doesn't matter. Huh?
No, ashes is nice. Antonio says this has been on long enough.
Wonderful. Yes. Let's see how it looks like. Wonderful. It looks very good. Yes, the meat is tender and the juice is enough. Now is coming the spices. So a little bit of salt first of all. Yeah, oops. Then we put a little bit of that fantastic pepper of the bush. Whoops. Can you help me?
Yep, I got it.
Pepper, generous pepper, a little bit of flour, and this is the last secret, cocoa powder. It makes the sauce wonderful rich. And this fantastic bush onions, I've never seen something like this. We cut it in slices like this. Look, one, and there we go. Fantastic.
Cocoa.
Yes,
Cocoa in stew.
it has been used in Roman cuisine quite a lot. It's a sort of bitter cocoa, and it gives a lovely, lovely flavor. It's not sweet, it's not chocolate.
Oh, right.
Can you put the lid on?
That's fantastic. Put him back, eh?
Yes. Another sort of 10, 20 minutes, and then we can eat it. Fantastic. Grazie. Wonderful. Fantastic. Simple as that. You just put it in the fire and that's it.
The
No.
skin holds all the flavour in,
Yeah,
so it keeps it,
cooks
seals it like an alfoil.
it. Wow.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
You don't need a knife for this.
Don't need a knife for this. And now,
It's hot.
it is hot still.
Wonderful. And tender.
Nice and tender.
This is fantastic because you didn't put any seasoning or whatever.
No salt, no pepper, no seasoning. Grab it hard and just break some, snap some piece off.
I would put the tasting of the tail of a kangaroo cooked like this as one of the most incredible happening for my taste buds. This is the usually exaggerated Italian.
Expert.
He believes to eat spaghetti.
Wow.
Tell you what, the aroma's just lifting. The wind's blowing my way.
Well, that looks great.
Perfect. It's perfect. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Ah, the very good smell.
Good smell.
Yes. Really pezzettini piccoli.
That's beautiful.
That's incredible. The sauce is delicious.
Oh my God. Beautiful. Love it.
Millions of people will see the show here, but none of them will catch this sort of atmosphere, which is really be bound to nature. It's wonderful.